What if I told you you could pay off $1 million mortgage in about 10 years without making any extra income or payments towards your mortgage? We've all been taught the normal traditional way of paying off a mortgage for 30 years. However, most of our payments go towards interest every single month. But what if there's a smarter way to do this? I'm going to show you how I just helped my client today learn how to pay off his $1 million mortgage in about 10 years. And all we did was utilize a first lien HELOC strategy to make this a reality. And all we're doing is utilizing the first lien HELOC, where this HELOC becomes our checking account going forward on our mortgage. All he needs to do is deposit his income into the HELOC every single month, just like his checking account. This instantly reduces his loan balance, lowering the amount of interest that he pays on his mortgage. Just this simple strategy alone will get him to pay his home off in 10 years without having to make any extra payments, taking up a second job, or any side hustles. He literally can keep his lifestyle and his spending habits the exact same. Let me show you how this works. Here's his current loan. It's his primary residence. It's worth about $1.7 million. He owes about $1.1 million on the home. He has a 7.75% interest rate. He's been in his mortgage now for 18 months. His net income of what's going to be deposited into the HELOC will be about $22,000 a month. He also has about $30,000 sitting in his checking account right now, which will deposit that towards the HELOC. And again, this is how the flow looks as we would in our checking account. $22,000 goes in every single month. He's going to pay all his bills, and at the end of the month, he's got roughly about $5,000 left over. This would then give us his current mortgage, which would take 28 and a half years to pay off. And here's the HELOC, 10.1 years. That same $1.1 million balance gets refinanced. You can see the same thing there. We end up paying it off in 121 months, saving him $1.1 million in interest. So many of you get stuck on the interest rate, and I'll show you. The interest rate on the HELOC is 8.3%. which is higher than his current mortgage, but because this interest on the loan on our HELOC gets paid down daily, we pay off the loan substantially faster. And you can see here his effective interest rate is the equivalent of 2.726%. Saves us $1 million in interest. Staying in a 30-year fixed mortgage is the absolute worst decision you can make. And this is how much money the bank is just making off of you by staying in your 30-year fixed mortgage. In 121 months, you can see we owe nothing on our loan. He would have access to $1 million line of credit. If he stays in his current mortgage, he would have only paid down $161,000 in principal, still owing $941,000 on his mortgage. I've been doing loans now for almost 20 years. This loan is the best product that exists there in the marketplace. If your loan officer is not teaching you this, or your real estate agent's not teaching you this, they are literally putting you in mortgage jail to continue to pay the banks for 30 years. You're not building wealth. You're not building passive income. You are literally a slave to the bank. If you want to learn how this strategy can help you, comment the word HELOC below. I will personally hop on a Zoom call with you, and we will go through your analysis. Almost every single person that I show this to, it ends up working out in their favor. Then it's just a matter of, is this the right time for you to refinance or to utilize this product? It's not for everybody right now, and that's totally fine. But you got to understand that the strategy is out there. If not, you will continue to waste money on interest being paid back to the bank. Stop playing the bank's game. Take some power back.